Hey everyone, hope you're doing really well. Do you know how many non-religious people, or even atheists, right out there now in the world of YouTube, actually believe that we're in the last days? I heard a quote from Joe Rogan when he was having a conversation with Jimmy Carr. Jimmy Carr had to calm him down because Joe Rogan believes that the United States is going to be toppled. Hugo Talks, another YouTuber with thousands of subscribers, he believes we're in the last days. Redacted, I think Clayton, I think he also believes that these are the end times. Russell Brand has dropped more than, well, quite a few hints that this could be it. So, why are so many non religious people and people who have not studied even with the Jehovah's Witnesses, who really are the true exponents of the last days, why are so many people believing that these are the last days? Well, I'll tell you why. Because all of those I've mentioned have all had YouTube channels and they've all been reporting on events since the start of Brexit, which was the politically divided period at the time of the end. And it is part of Daniel's prophecy. We entered into that politically divided period. Then what took place after that, what took place was the King of the North pushed the King of the South. And we had that. These were all part of the signs of the times. Now we're having the gathering of all the nations into one area, and by land, air, and ship, this war is going to be fought. Now, as strange as this is, I've had so many dreams in the past about this particular battle. I always believed that these aircraft carriers, these warships, would come to this place, to this one place, where they'd all suffer a massive annihilation. So, non religious people and people that have never even studied with the Jehovah's Witnesses believe that these are the last days. Then why don't you? That's a good question. Why are you sticking your head in the sand and believing that things are going to go on and that peace is going to be restored? No, there's going to be a pseudo attempt at trying to fool the world that peace has been achieved, but it won't be true peace. But you need to look out for it when it happens because it's definitely going to fool a lot of people. But it's not going to fool those that are spiritually awake and those that have been looking out for the signs since they started to look into the scriptures. It's only going to fool those that are still clinging to this system and believing that this system has actually got some life left in it. But it doesn't. This system is going down. And all those YouTubers that have been reporting on their channels about events over the last few years, they are starting to believe as well that Anglo America and NATO is the last human world power. Of course, I know that that's a fact. I know that Anglo America is the last human world power because I know about the prophecy of Daniel. So China, the Arab world, Russia, they will not have a better opportunity than to weaken Anglo America than now. And I think they know this. And if they don't take this opportunity now to do it, then they never will. But I think they will take the opportunity to do it. And this Israel war is the perfect opportunity for them to make a charge towards taking down the biggest power that we've had for the last couple of 100 years, the United States and Great Britain. And I'm not the only one who's saying this. There's quite a lot of people that are deliberating over it now, and they're saying that they must be looking at how weak the United States is at the moment, how it was once a very powerful force along with Great Britain, but over the last 20 or 30 years, it has gradually weakened. It is not the same force it was. And I think that this is something that Iran, Russia, China, and all of them have come to recognize that it is not as powerful as it once was. And so I think that very shortly you will see an attempt to bring it down. But they won't bank on one thing. They won't bank on the fact that within the prophecy of Daniel, it is not a human power that brings down Anglo America. It is, in fact, a non human power. It is God's messianic kingdom that brings down the last human world power, Anglo America. And I think we'll see it.